Hello, people.
Hi,
And
sister.
Mr. Jimmy's here first. He's the first one.
Hi, Jimmy.
Welcome, as usual. We're going to let the audience hopefully build up a little bit. I didn't do too much promos for this one.
I didn't really either, but we'll see.
And Daniel will be showing up tonight as well.
Sweet.
He's got a new headset, so he wants to let us know if it works or not.
Cool.
But how was your day?
My day was good. I finally rested last night. I slept for like 12 hours straight.
Oh my
Felt
goodness.
so good. Yeah, I was exhausted. I was so tired. And
Yeah, well, we had a big week, so.
yeah, for those of you that don't know, our father suffered 2 mini strokes. And it was scary, very scary, but he's doing just fine.
Mm-hmm. He recovered miraculously.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's like,
Yeah. He was like ready to go the next day.
he has more energy than me. He's crazy.
I know. I know. Yeah.
Well, good. I'm happy though. I'd like him to have more energy than me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. He's got to keep going. And, he's so busy in the community that they don't
He's a
let him stop.
popular dude.
He is a popular dude. So everywhere, not just where he lives,
I
but
know.
even up north, he is too. So we want him to slow down and he wants to keep going.
I know. I know. He wanted to have a barbecue. I think he did have a barbecue.
Crazy. He's crazy. He likes to
How's,
be around people. He
I
gets
know.
his energy from people, so.
He does. And you? Do you feel good about everything? You're glad Dad's okay?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's hard to be this far away
I
and
know.
all that happened when all I want to be is there and try to be in control and be in the know, but
Yeah. I
it
tried to let you know, like, kept you know that he was looking good the whole time. Like, if he
right.
would have
Yeah.
looked so bad, I would have let you know right away. But I wanted you to know the whole time he looked good the whole time. He's
Mhm.
like, "There's nothing wrong with me except for this," and then he like had his hand all crazy. But then by the next day, it was normal again,
Wow, that's
which I'm
crazy.
so thankful for. Oh God, it's
It's
important when you first feel something. You should take. That's why you have to take yourself in because if you want to be around for your family, you got to take care of yourself. Self care. Dad did really good by doing that for us.
Mhm.
Hmm
Yep. Yep.
I love him.
Just like I should have probably taken myself to the doctor, but I didn't.
Yeah, you're more sick than Dad. I told him you're over
I
there like with
think
bronchitis.
I think I had a little bit of bronchitis and now I have leftovers that are leaving me with sore sides because of
Ugh,
my
I
coughing.
hate that.
Yeah,
I
and
fucking hate that.
but it's definitely I can tell on the downside, you know.
You're on the downslope.
Yeah, I'm on the downslope, but it's just a lingering cough I'm gonna have for a little while. Javier had it he's just now getting over, and it's been 2 weeks, so it's a long one. But we never had fevers, either one of us.
That's good.
So
So you
that was
didn't
one
have
of
that.
the factors that was keeping me from going to the doctor was that I didn't have a fever.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I was just infested with an infection. I didn't feel like that. I just felt like I had got hit by a bad cold in my chest. So I try, but I worked through the whole thing. And that's what's taking a long time too, is that I never took any time off.
That's tough. I wish that you could just take time off every time you were sick.
I know.
Especially like where you work and where I was working. But
Right.
you can't. There's no freaking way. You can't just take off like 5 days when you got like some bad flu. You just
Right.
can't. Who can do
And
that?
it's really scary with this whole coronavirus thing that they're saying if you feel sick, stay home. But
Yep, don't go.
you don't have anybody to cover you. And you know that when you're not there, it's bringing burden onto your other employee friends.
I
Then
know.
you feel like, I gotta go. I gotta be there. I gotta do this, you know? So there's a lot of pressure involved there. And I'm like, I'm gonna quit. I'm just gonna quit. It'll be okay. I don't make enough. I'll just quit.
That's why I was like, let's quit.
Yeah, let's just quit. And you did, though. You
I know, but
did quit.
that was a big deal. That wasn't just that was a big decision. I'm changing my whole career.
I know. It's amazing. But
You know,
you're still, I mean, you're 7 years younger than me, so you still have more to do. So anyway, because you know what it is. You know what today is, right?
wait, what is today? March 1st.
March the 1st. What happens in March?
Yeah, your birthday.
My birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I am going to be the big 50, ladies and gentlemen. So who's going to
What?
throw me a party? Yeah,
That's
no.
crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, you look good for the 50. It's the new 40.
I think so.
You
I don't
do.
feel
Oh.
50. Well, I have to say, I feel like I'm 50 when I get up out of bed in the morning. Or like after I've worked all day and then I sit down and then I have to get up to go do something.
Yes, I'm so stiff.
Oh shoot, Daniel's been sitting there and I hadn't let him in.
You do that to me all the damn time. And
Hello,
then you're like, where is
Daniel.
she?
Did I
She's
ignore
late.
you?
Yeah, you're like, where is she? She's late again. And I'm all,
Oh, nope, we're not hearing you.
All right, how about now?
Yep, I hear you now.
oh, loud and clear.
Loud and
Yeah.
clear.
Well, I unplugged this microphone part of my headset, so I'm just using the ear parts.
Oh,
It's a new one, and it's got split wires, and you got to connect this to that. It's weird, but I don't know. Can you guys see the cool light?
Oh,
yeah.
that's fancy. I like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You
a
look
cheap one. I figured I'd try it out. I got it from the dollar store, so I said, "What the hell?"
Oh,
15, $20, I think what it was. So
we're just hearing you through your mic on the
laptop, yeah.
Okay. Well, we hear you fine, but not when
Okay.
it's plugged in.
Yeah, because before I was trying to mess around with my computer because Jimmy said something. It might be something you might have to do in your computer to set something up, but I couldn't figure it out. So as long as you guys can hear me, okay. So that's all that matters.
Yeah. And it's always nice and quiet at your place. You know, you don't have like
Oh yeah,
all the
yeah,
TVs going and everything.
yeah. I used to find that it used to echo in my room because see that's where I set up. I'm in my bedroom and I got the doors open, and usually for some reason it usually echoes in here. But so
No,
yeah,
sounds okay.
I got this. Hold on one second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh,
So
my finger is deep fried.
you're getting the throbbing in your finger,
Yeah, oh God, it hurts.
and
So
I'm
bad.
getting the throbbing on my head because I burned myself with my curling iron, folks. Yeah, boom, right there. I'm gonna have a nice big scar right there in the morning.
I got a bunch right there. That's that whole dark spot is getting burned by the curling iron.
And that is pain. All you women out there know that pain.
I know.
Of
And my husband already knows. You just hear it go, and I'm all,
yeah, I let out a big old scream. Nobody came. Everybody's here, but nobody came to check on me.
I know nobody comes to check.
I know. They just let me be hurt.
Yeah.
I got this microphone.
Holy
Can you hear me now?
shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's like the Elvis microphone.
Nah, I got this new Bluetooth speaker right here. This thing's pretty cool, ain't it?
Oh, yeah. That's cool. Are you going to use that at the conference?
That's a party in your room.
Yeah, I was doing karaoke. I was pulling up karaoke songs and stuff on my phone through YouTube, singing along with that thing. That's pretty cool.
You know, you be doing a bunch of TikToks lately.
Oh, no. Actually, no. I was just doing a bunch of different Johnny Cash and Elvis songs earlier today.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it, you know, so. But I was looking at a few other things, so I'm going to be getting online later. Because the one thing, I'm not sure if the venue provides it. If they do, I feel better to get my own. I should have done it my first event, but I was on Amazon and I was pricing a couple things as far as what do you call it? A projector and a
Yeah.
screen. They actually got a projector that comes with a 100-inch screen, which would be perfect.
Wow.
And yeah, for like $90.
No
So
way.
yeah,
Oh,
it
I
looks
want
like
one
it's
of those.
yeah. They got some good deals on Amazon.
I want one of those because I like to put Halloween stuff up
Oh
on
yeah.
there during Halloween, but the projectors are really expensive. And I was like,
Well, these here are mini, but they
mm,
project out to a yeah. It's the one that comes with it is made for the 100-inch screen, which would be
uh-huh.
perfect. So, but yeah, you could put you could put a USB port. You could I don't know. You could Bluetooth and everything else. I was reading, so it's
Oh,
pretty cool stuff.
I was laughing.
Oh
So,
man. Well, let's get into our subject then, because we didn't get to talk about it last week because we just
ah,
ran out of time. We were talking so much about paranormal abilities. It took up
Oh
it
yeah,
took
we
up
got
a
we
whole
got away
hour.
with ourselves over there.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So
Nikki, how you feeling?
I'm still a little bit sick, still a little bit in my chest there, but it was a doozy and I worked the entire time, so that's why it's not going away very fast. Didn't
Yeah,
get enough
sometimes
rest.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
sometimes working can be stressful. When you get stressed and stuff, it's hard to get that sickness out of it.
yeah,
And but my mom always told me, I know she used to. There's times she had no choice. She used to have to go to work sick all the time.
yeah.
But it's something you got to push through sometimes, and it kind of
Well,
tests you to see how strong you really are.
well, I pushed through, but I got myself dehydrated, and that's what really got me sick. It was that
Ugh.
the dehydration set in before I knew it, and once you're dehydrated, it's almost too late. So
Oh
I
yeah.
suffered from really bad spasms, muscle spasms in my legs and my back every time I moved for like 3 days. But I sat there with Gatorade on that 3rd day, and I must have had like 5 or 6 Gatorades just pounding them back, and it actually helped. The next day I could tell a difference. But yeah, I just stopped drinking water, I guess. I don't know what happened or anyway. But so tonight's topic, bucket lists. Do you have a bucket list, Daniel?
Actually, I guess you could consider it a bucket list. It's something I've often thought of when the time comes when I'm old enough, if I'm still in good health. By the
Yeah.
time I retire, I want to start living very remotely. I want to start spending as much time in the woods as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of like let the Sasquatches get familiar with me, really familiar with me. I'm one of you now, guys.
So
Let's have a powwow.
is your dream to have a little cabin out there in the boonies, just living off the land, or?
Well, if that's possible, but I have these different fantasy thoughts of like you watch these different survival shows and different things. The mainly like it would be basically like camping out there by building your own shelters. Because I know there's people out there that do that. They don't make it publicly known.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you plan on building something in an area that's considered remote, but yet where there's like for example, the national forest. A lot of the woods out there is pretty remote, but there is people that come into the area to do whatever, fish, camp, hunt, whatever.
Right.
But some of the areas I've explored out there is well away from anywhere anybody would really try to camp at.
Mm-hmm.
So because there's some areas out there I plan on really exploring a lot further that areas I've been to before that. Man, nobody
Right.
comes out here. I'm away from everybody. This would be where things happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, someday.
I've always had lists in my life of things I've wanted to do and places I've wanted to go and see. So, but they weren't back then. They weren't really called bucket lists. They were just lists of my accomplishments, I guess, things I wanted to do. So Like one was traveling. I always wanted to do traveling abroad. Never got to really go to Europe, which is all on my bucket list. But fortunately, I married a military guy, so he took me abroad to South Korea, which enabled us to go to China and Thailand and do the whole Asian experience, which was awesome. And I could never have done or seen the things I've seen without, my husband taking us, me and my family. He took me and the kids for 3 years over there. So I was able to cross a lot of my stuff on my bucket list off, especially things like, going to the Great Wall of China. And I was going to get a picture up and I forgot. Playing with the tigers in
Oh,
Thailand. Yeah. Or going to Forbidden City or Heaven Temple, seeing mass amounts of people doing Tai Chi there in the
Oh yeah.
courtyards. It was just like, it was awesome. It was just, they were just in tandem. Just the way they were moving was like mesmerizing. And they do it every day. They go out there and they do that every day of their life.
Hey,
So,
real quick, can I jump in there? I wanted to ask you: have you ever seen the Karate Kid with Jackie Chan?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like where he takes the kid to a part of China where the monks and everything are, where it's very spiritual. That stuff like that to me, that would be something I would love to go see right there. So
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many amazing places out there, and
be cool. And that you said that one you said Forbidden City, and you said the something place
the
that you went to.
Heaven
What was
Temple,
it? The
Heaven
temple.
Temple.
Yes. Well, one of those you took a picture of when you were living there. And that picture is a picture that I look at or think of sometimes when I'm meditating. And that is one of my bucket lists. I want to go to that spot where you took that picture. It's like a little
Oh,
bridge and a
right where, yeah,
waterfall. Oh, I want to go there.
Oh, yeah.
Not now, though.
That
Not
was
with all the.
that was in Dongsa, South Korea, and that was up in the temple, up in the mountain. And it was actually, it only takes like 40 minutes, 30 minutes from where we lived to get there. But it was up the mountain, and you park right at the top, at the bottom, and then you walk all the way up the mountain to where the temple is up on the top. And that was pretty amazing. We went there a couple of times. One time it was so cold, I thought we were going to die. It was so cold, and we only had little jackets, but it was amazing how the temperature down at the bottom was so much different from up at the top. And
Talk more about the tigers, though. You can't just skip on over that. That's a big ass deal.
yeah, I got to go to Tiger Temple, which is now closed down for PETA reasons, probably.
Oh, really? That closed down?
Yeah, you're no longer can go play with the tigers. So there's this temple there in Thailand, and each monk raises a Bengal tiger, and it's their responsibility to raise this tiger to adulthood. So they get them as cubs and then they raise them, and they do it in this area, and it became a big touristy thing, where you pay to go down there, and there's a lot of rules. You have to go through a whole class before you're even allowed to go with the tigers. They tell you what you can do, what you can't do, what you can wear, not wear. Like that day, it was really hot. It's super humid and hot in Thailand. And that day, we all had hats on. So all my pictures have me with hat hair, because you're not allowed to wear hats around the tigers, because when the tigers are playing, they play with the hats and they'll grab your head and bite your head and everything. So
Oh my God.
you're not allowed to wear any kind of headgear or anything around your head, because they think you're going to play with them. So we, after the whole class, you are given 3 guides. One that is like your security guy, who's like 2 inches from you. And then you have a girl or a guy who takes your camera because you don't have a camera in your hand. You're not allowed a camera in your hand. So this person takes pictures for you, and you either have to pick camera or video camera. You can't do both.
Oh.
Nah.
Yeah, so that kind of sucked. But I chose pictures. So you give over your camera, and then you have a third who's actually in charge of the tiger side of things, who is doing nothing but watching the tigers you're approaching. And they lead you into this, what's it called? Like a grotto. It's like a great big canyon where all the tigers are in. And they're just with a chain hooked to the ground. They can move around, but the chain is about probably 7 feet. That's about as much as they have leeway. And you go up to them and you can pet them and do all kinds of, touch them, and they take pictures of you with them. And it's really amazing. Now, the tigers during this time are very sleepy and they're tired because you're only allowed to be there with them when they're during their nap time. You can't be there when they're fully awake and playing and dangerous. So
I something to add to my list.
That's one of the things. I'm going to see if I can pull up my pictures real fast and let you see what some of the, let's see, I need to go to albums. Where's my albums? There they are.
Hey, the young lady on the chat by the name of Isha Valenzuela. She was the young lady that was on here before, wasn't she?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oops, I went too far.
That's my business partner.
Oh, okay. You remember the singer from the 50s and 60s, Ricky Valens?
Yeah.
I don't remember the full name, but Valenzuela was part of his last name. He had a really long last name. And then when he got into the music industry, they had to shorten it to make it, for some reason. But yeah, that's why they changed it from Valenzuela to. Like I say, it wasn't Valenzuela. It had Valenzuela in it, but it was something a little bit longer. But yeah, they shortened it.
Okay, Daniel, how do I do this screen share thing?
Oh, on this one here, I've done it before. This one here is a little different. You may have to. All right, if it's similar to how Google Hangouts was. All right, let me click on it on my end, see if it does anything. Okay, yeah. Once you click on screen share, if you have another window opened up to an image that you want to share, you click on that, and then you should be able to hit share from there after you click on that image. You may have to go into application window.
Oh shoot, I snorted.
And I just learned you can share audio on here too. That is awesome. If there's a video, if you play a video that has audio, you can do that on here too. But yeah, once you click screen share.
Yeah, but it's just showing you guys. How do I?
Do you have another window open up in your browser?
Yes.
Okay, you should be able to click on application window.
Oh, I never know how to do this stuff.
Let me try some here.
Oh, cool! I can do it here too.
Let me try something else. Okay, either that, it gives you the option to hit. On my end, it says Chrome tab. I can click on my Facebook account and go and pull it up from there, I think. Well, then again, I'm not so sure. I don't want to try that.
Are you guys seeing anything? No? Nothing happened. Chrome has lost permission to capture your screen. Oh. I did something wrong. I don't know what I did. Screen monitoring. I guess I waited too long. Nothing's happening.
Yeah,
I'm
like I
clicking
said,
and
I
it's
think I've
not.
only done it once. I had to learn through I forget the guy's name, Gary. There's a guy named Gary that has his Poor Boys Paranormal podcast. He's the one that taught me how to do it. But like I said, I've done it like maybe once. That's why I'm not so sure.
Screen sharing was
I don't know why it's
canceled.
not pulling up.
I don't know why it won't let me do it. It won't. I do it, and then it says here, and then it says to and oh. No, see, it says Chrome has lost permission to capture your screen.
All right, give me one
Lost my
second.
sister. You know what I can do too is I can.
Yeah, for some reason I can't figure it out on my end. I don't. Yeah, it's being stubborn on my end.
And it's really hard to test this out.
Yeah.
But there is one other way I can do this. Here we go. Oops. Yeah, if I do it this way.
Oh, okay. You're gonna try to pull it up through your tablet or whatever.
Yeah. There we go. Now, if I can just find the right album. Well, there. Oh, okay.
I'll read what Isha said. Remember Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah.
She said, Makaha. I can't pronounce it. I'll get tongue tied trying to say it, but I can read it and know what she means. Yeah. It's something they used to say on Pee Wee Herman.
Where'd you go?
Oh, cool. I was trying to do something and then it kicked me out, so I'm not going to play with that anymore right now.
I'm just going to do it this way. This is the Great Wall. Me and my family at the Great Wall.
Oh, that's a better way.
If you want to enlarge that, click on your the icon on the it'll give you a solo screen. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So there we go. That's one way to do it.
That's pretty cool.
And then
that is pretty cool, sis.
This is one of the tigers I was with.
Look at that.
That's Tigger. That's Tigger from Winnie the Pooh.
Yep.
Look at that paw. Look at that paw. That could have whacked you in the face.
I know. Yeah. He wasn't even that asleep. He was like listening to me. And let me see.
Probably like trying to tell you. He's probably trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Lucky
well,
I'm not that hungry.
I did get pulled away at one time because a tiger came up behind me.
Oh, MG.
And where's the other one? Where is it?
Isha said his paw is as big as her noggin.
Then there's, if you look at that tiger in the back.
Oh my God, he's looking at you like you're steak, dude.
Yeah, that
wow.
Right after that picture was taken, I got grabbed. Yeah. I mean, this little scrawny old dude grabbed me up and got me out of the way because he growled. The tiger behind me was growling.
Yummy. He's like, you look tasty.
He saw my rump roast and he was like, yeah. And then you saw that one. Here's another picture.
That's my favorite one. I just want to hug him.
Mm-hmm. And this is the entrance to Tiger Temple.
Ew, that looks cool.
That
was my best friend at the time, Sandra. This was on Okay, so forgive the hat hair, okay? I already told you the story. It's totally humid there. Like 90% humidity. Okay? And right here we're on a longboat.
It doesn't even matter. You look so happy. Like that's the happiest face anybody could ever make. It doesn't even matter if you have hat hair. That is awesome.
We were going, you can't really tell, but we're going like 50 miles an hour on this boat. And we're like holding on for dear life. I was so scared just to even get in the boat. Then you run into like Buddhas everywhere.
Buddhas.
Everywhere you go, there's a Buddha.
I like them.
And let's see.
Hey, me and Buddha got something in common.
What's that? Oh, what'd I do?
Oh, that's somebody's head.
Your belly. Buddha belly.
Yeah.
I'm getting a reflection.
That's cool. Oh, do you have that picture of that beautiful, beautiful thing I was talking about?
Yeah, I do. I just saw it.
Sweet.
Oh, wait, I got to show this one. This was the most terrifying for me is right here. When we took an elephant ride and the elephant went into the water. And when you look down, you could see the drop off from the water. And I could only see visions of that elephant taking a step back and all of us just going into the River Kwai, because that's the River Kwai right there.
Ooh, that's cool.
Wow.
You've done a bunch of things that lots of people probably have on their bucket list.
I know.
What is that?
It's a monkey.
Oh, I see it now. I was like, what am I looking at?
There he is. I was feeding a little pregnant monkey. And right behind me, there's a big old sign that says, "Do not feed the wild monkeys."
Oh, oops. Oh, how cool. Look at that
I got to walk with the monk and one of his.
Oh, so cute.
See how there's a handler? There's always somebody near you to protect you because they are wild. They're not, they're not completely domesticated. Look how scrawny that guy is.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the monk.
I don't know.
He's really skinny.
Yeah.
That was a baby.
How cute. It's a baby.
Fluffy kitties.
Let's see. Oh, and then that
little baby.
Okay, you said that picture that.
Yes, show the beautiful.
I think it is
Indiana Jones. Aisha said when you showed the picture of the monkey, Aisha says Indiana Jones. Need you say more? No, you don't. Everybody knows what word she's talking about. The monkey brains.
Yeah, they throw poop.
That's the kind.
Yeah.
Where is it?
They do.
Wait. Is it? Okay, it's one of these pictures. You saw me. Was it this one?
Nope. You're not in it.
Oh, I'm not in it. Oh.
No, it's
this one.
Yep, that's the one. I think of that picture in my mind when I meditate. It's awesome. And it's your
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
There was like right after I took that picture, there was a spider about the size of my hand right there next to me. And I can remember going, oh my God. Yeah, I went all the way over the bridge really fast because this was the bridge. This was actually what the bridge looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, now we're all looking at the damn big ass spider that's over there. And then at the top of this temple, you can partake of the sacred water.
You drank sacred water?
Yes, I did.
Sister, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, you just get a little cup and you go for it.
That's great. So what does it give you? Like what? Mindful.
Yeah,
Oh, look at
like
how
your
happy you are
nieces
having a
are.
great time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, wait,
So anyway,
this.
South Korea. That one was actually in South Korea.
Oh, okay. Because if you said it was in China, I was gonna make a joke about it, but never mind.
Oh,
This.
well, I
I was gonna
went
say
there
this.
too.
I was gonna say the sacred water. I was gonna say the sacred water gave you coronavirus healing power.
Yeah, maybe it did.
I got anti-coronavirus. Yeah, that's scary now to think about traveling.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
wow, yeah, it's right there. The coronavirus is right there where you were.
Yeah, it totally was. And it's funny though, because my husband came home and he was like, "Guess what I found? I found a 7-day cruise for $500." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure they
You
are really cheap right now."
go on one of those things.
But let's see.
Oh yeah,
I
me
guess that's all the
talking
exciting ones.
about that. Me Walmart, and I grabbed a shopping cart, and I said, I'm gonna take precautions too. They had the wet wipes, the sanitizer wipes right there. Man, the trash
Yeah.
can next to there where people take even this thing so full before, but I took, I used it to wipe down the handlebar on the cart and wipe my hands real good.
Oh.
Yeah, taking super precautions. So
Yeah, everybody is. It's
Just wash your hands, everybody. Wash your hands
wash your
all day
hands.
long.
And if you have a
yeah,
fever
that
and a
says
cold or a fever and the flu, then you should seek out help, go to your doctor.
Or don't freaking come out of your house.
Right. Where are you guys? I can't get you back now. Oh, there you are. But
Oh yeah, I was all
anyway, so those are some of my bucket lists that I have marked off. Some of these places I've gone to, Thailand and China and stuff, and I want to go to the other side once this whole corona thing is over, because it will. It is taking a lot of lives, but I think China has a lot of fault because of that. Not disclosing a lot of that information right away. But anyway, so some of the
I was just gonna ask, is Isha saying something secretive that I can't know because she's saying it in Spanish?
Oh
oh, she's saying wash your hands.
She says, yeah, wash your hands.
And now we have Mr. Jimmy Blanton from Paranormal
Hey,
Chaos
guys.
joined us. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, how you doing, Nikki? You feeling better?
A little bit, still a little bit congested and coughing a little bit, but I'm getting there. It's a long road. A long, wheezy
Hi, Miss
road.
Suzanne. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
So that's what we're
Hey,
talking
Dan, what's
about.
going on?
Jimmy, we're
What's
talking
going
about
on,
bucket
Dan?
lists.
Not too
Bucket
much.
lists, travel lists, career lists, health and wellness, finances, anything you can do anything with the list, So
Oh, wow.
do you have a list of a so-called bucket list?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? What kind of
Yeah,
bucket list do you have?
mine is mostly travel. That's what
Mhm.
I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to go, let's see, London, England, Ireland, and Japan is the 3 main places that I want to go to.
Yeah, I definitely want to. Well, I stopped over in Japan, but we weren't allowed off the post, so it was like a just see Mount Fuji, and we landed, and then we left and saw Mount Fuji, and we were gone.
Mount
That was
Fuji?
it.
You saw Mount Fuji?
From an airplane,
At the
and it
bottom
was
of Mount Fuji?
amazing. Yeah.
Mount Fuji has a forest at the bottom of it.
Yep.
Did you see the forest at the bottom of it? That's the Akigori forest or something like that. It's the
Yeah.
suicide forest where people go
Yeah.
and kill themselves or stay out there when they're too old and stuff. That's
Constantly.
crazy.
And
I
they're
want to go to
Very
that place.
haunted.
Yeah, I want to go to that place. I
Constantly.
bet you there's lots of spirits there.
You would probably be overwhelmed.
Yes,
Well,
I'd say it probably would.
I mean, some people have stuff on their list like swimming in all 4 oceans, seeing all the 7 wonders of the world, going to Antarctica.
I have one I want to share.
What? Go.
I want to go squatching. I want to go really squatching, not just like at camp, sister. I want to go
Mhm.
really squatching in the Pacific Northwest.
Mhm.
Yeah, for real squatching for like 2 weeks.
Just be out there.
Yes.
One with the squatch.
Hmm.
Well, that's how that's how the Native Americans say the only way you can get in contact, right? Is that you've got to cleanse your soul by first being out there for a while and grounding yourself with your surroundings. And you have supposedly a better ability to see them, open your third eye and see Squatch.
Yes. My service friend, my service animal has to go. My service friend, and that's Aisha.
Mm-hmm.
She put in the chat there.
How funny. What were you going to say, Daniel?
I forgot now. I was going to say something silly with my microphone.
I have another one that maybe one of you guys have seen before. I want to see the Aurora Borealis.
Oh, that was funny. You haven't seen it in Flag?
Aurora Borealis?
Yes. There are certain times of the year you can see it in Flagstaff. It comes down. It comes down.
I might have seen something. Well, I don't know. I've seen something weird before, but I didn't know it could have been that.
It doesn't happen very often, but it has been known to do that.
Oh, cool. Anybody
especially
from
when
Flag
there's
in the
like a
chat
sun
that has
flare.
ever seen it? Oh my God.
A sun flare happens and then it makes it brighter.
Have you guys ever seen it? You guys?
What's that? Northern Lights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I have not.
Ooh, cool. She squatchers are in the house.
Yep. She can see them in northern Minnesota. I bet you she can all the time.
Oh, that's freaking cool, man.
What about going on a safari?
That would be cool.
I wanted to do a safari too, but then their countries are all fighting and everything.
Yeah.
And taking hostages and crap. It's so hard to do stuff like that when you're scared. Scared of what could happen to you. Just to go see a giraffe walking around. Because
there's actually a safari place in Virginia that you can go to and go through. It's not like real big, but it is a kind of more like a animal refuge for people in the U.S. that had like pets and things like that.
Yeah.
So they took all of them in, and they have a very, very large abundance of animals. And I looked into it, and I thought about going there this summer and checking it out.
My dad has a safari park.
Yeah, you would like it, Jimmy.
God, 5 miles from the house.
Yeah, the safari park that Jimmy's talking about. It's pretty cool. I've been there a couple times. Yeah, it's only about 45.
Yeah.
Called Safari Park Zoo. Yeah. Yeah, they have another thing too, right outside the annual diner. It's called the Pink Cadillac Diner, and they got all a pink Cadillac sitting outside. When you walk in, you're like walking back into the. They got Elvis. They got Elvis statues and. Yeah. So.
I couldn't take Marcella with me. She want to bring every animal she's seen home.
Oh yeah, they got all kinds of different deer. They got buffalo, giraffes, zebras, and I can't remember what else. But there's quite a bit when you drive through. Before you go through, you get your buckets of feed. And they got ostriches too. They love to stick their head all the way in there. Yeah, they will make a mess of your food and get all over your vehicle.
Ew.
Pretty cool though.
So
big old tongue.
They have a small indoor section where you can walk in. They got snakes and other things inside. So yeah.
But Yeah, we made the mistake of
Speaking of
actually.
Elvis, my
I
list.
took what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I took my sister's
What were you gonna
son
say?
Timmy to the park, but we made the mistake of going in the middle of the summer, and it was way too damn hot. We're
Yeah.
in
That's why
in
Safari doesn't
Arizona.
sound good to me at
Yeah,
all
it was
because
way,
Safari
way too
sounds
damn
hot, and
hot.
I'm not.
I thought Timmy was gonna pass out. Good thing we got to the little rest area,
Oh, poor
and
baby.
they had misters going on. So I go for it, dude. Just stand under the misters,
Yeah.
and then he was okay. A hot dog and misters, and he was fine. But what's
Aisha says she
someone?
wants to meditate at the pyramids.
Oh my god!
Sounds hot there too, bro.
Yep. Anybody have diving? The Great Barrier Reef.
Oh, that's a good one. Scuba diving. Scuba, is that what it's called?
Scuba
Snorkeling.
diving.
I want to go snorkeling.
Snorkeling.
Not scuba
You
diving.
know,
No,
they
no,
say
no.
the Great Barrier
Just
Reef's
snorkeling.
not going to make it. It's dying.
Yeah,
It's
it won't
dying
be there
off.
someday.
Mm-hmm.
Be there someday.
Well, just like the safari animals, they're all going to be endangered pretty soon. We're only going to be able to see some of these magnificent creatures in the zoos. Well, something we've gotten to do, journey to the Grand Canyon.
Oh, hell yeah. We've been there 100 times.
Yeah. When you live in Arizona, you're fortunate enough that you take every school trip to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, the ice caves.
So, the ice caves,
The
Grand
stupid ass
Canyon.
ice caves. And,
Well,
Meteor Crater. Meteor Crater.
And Meteor Crater, yeah. The ice caves are supposed to have a cryptid in them.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
It's
You know
supposed
what?
to have.
I don't believe that
What's
the
that
school
thing
should have been
called?
taking us in there. That was not safe, and it freaked me out, and I'll never ever forget it. And it was the worst ever thing that I ever did was go down in those darn ice caves.
Only because you stepped in the back guano.
No, because it was so dark in there. Oh,
And that creature, what do they call that? Bat creature, that thing that hides in there. I can't
are you
remember.
serious? There's a cryptid in there, and they're taking the kids in there for field trips all the time.
Yeah.
They're like, here, have a kid for lunch.
You know who actually investigated those ice caves was what's the guy who lives up in Boston or up in Massachusetts?
Bear Grylls? Bear Grylls.
Hold on, I'm thinking about his name. Oh God.
Oh. Is he in the Bigfoot world?
Yes. Starts with a B.
Yeah, Bill Brock.
Bill Brock. I'm like, his first and last name start with a B. Bill Brock. He also had a TV show for a short time. What was it? Monsters Underneath or something like that.
It's funny. My sister calls me up one day, like all hysterical. I didn't at first. I couldn't understand her. She's all excited. She's like, "Guess who?" Well, I'm like, "Guess who I got to meet?" And I'm right. He's right next to me. I said, "Who are you talking about?" Then next you know, this guy gets on our phone. He's, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" I said, "Who's this?" It's Bill Brock.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she ran into him at some convention up there or something. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He did a good job, I thought, on those shows. They didn't only last one season, I think. But
it's kind of like Ken Gerhard. He's had his own shows and done, sometimes they're like just for, I guess they only run them for so many seasons. Sometimes there's a contract to run only but so long sometimes,
Right.
So unless you're independent and if you got the funds to set it up, like the local paranormal team that will be attending the event in June. Now I look more into it. They do actually have a regular TV series. Their TV series that plays on different ones. Like I know you could get their show. You could actually pay for their shows on Amazon. But there's other TV networks like I don't know what you call them. The Roku and all that mess, so Hulu or whatever it's called. But you can watch them through those different ones. But I don't know how that works. I don't know how you get involved with all that, but how you get your So they have their own production crew or whatever. They are their own production crew basically, and somehow they get everything put on there. I don't know if you have to pay to put it on there or what, or so. So yeah, I'm a little excited about that because I'm waiting to hear more information, but they confirmed with me because they had a meeting. We're gonna be doing a Bigfoot episode. I'm excited about that because it's gonna involve they want to research. I gave them an area to look at to do some research.
Yeah,
because they said they have a routine. I guess the way they run it down, part of their shows, they always give a history about it. They want to be able to present that, so which is pretty cool. So
that would
so
be
when I
good.
learn, when I learn more about that, I'll be definitely sharing more about. Yep.
Marcella says, "Am I the only one that wants to go to Crazy Haunted?" No, you're not, because the other
Nope.
place I would love to
Me.
see is a hotel in Colombia called the Hotel de Salto. You'll have to look it up. It's so
Yes, I've heard of that
amazingly
place.
beautiful. People used to go there, and like it used to be like a high class place, but then people used to go there and jump off the cliff and kill themselves there. I want to go there so bad. It's so beautiful.
I had pictures of it, but can't figure out how to share on
We'll
this
post
thing.
them. We'll post them on Sisterside Chat.
Okay.
And I want to go to what that house we were talking about with all the doors and all the rooms.
Oh, the Winchester house.
Yep.
Whoa.
And I want to go to Zach Bagans' haunted stuff.
Oh, and that's in Vegas, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We can do that for sure. I want to go
What
to
is that?
Vegas. It's time.
What is that?
All his weird stuff.
Nikki's
What
like
is
all
that?
his weird stuff. Actually, it is. Actually, I do special effects and mask making and things like that, and I collect masks, and I've got some of my Bigfoot collection and stuff behind me here.
Cool. Is
Yeah.
that haunted stuff back there behind you? Is there anything haunted back there?
Yes, I actually have one of Marcella's death masks with me here that I've showed. I'll get it out real quick to show you guys.
Spooky.
Oh yes, castles. I want to go to castles. Castles are probably so haunted.
Hotel Transylvania.
This
Actually, yeah,
is
I would like
the
to go to
death
Castles,
mask.
yes. I don't know
Romania.
what all of them are called, but I want to go to some castles.
Whoa, look how big that is. That
It's a Dracula
is
one.
huge. Look at it.
It's actually Japanese.
What is it?
And it's a death mask. This is a haunted item. This is one of Marcella's haunted items. She gave it to me to see if I could feel anything off of it. I've also got one more that she gave to me, which is in the living room. It's a cane that was give James, her husband, some bad vibes, and they wanted me to check it out to see if I got anything off of them. But this death mask was actually brought to her home by an elderly man and was given to her after he told her all the bad things that had been going on. Someone had actually put a wall hanger on the back of it right here and was using it as an ornament on their wall. And they didn't realize the bad mojo that was with this thing until she got a hold of it. And she gives a lot of this stuff to me to see if I pick up on anything, but things tend to run from me. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but
Cool.
I don't know. A good friend of mine one time who's psychic told me that because of my strong faith in God, that spirits tend to stay away from me for some reason. I can't explain it, but she has she has over 100 haunted items in her collection, and we'll be bringing some of this stuff with us when we come to the Virginia Bigfoot Conference. So There's some things that she will allow people to touch and handle to see what they can feel off of it. It kind of tripped out some of the Squatch Watchers last year because they actually felt some things off of a key that she has.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the awfulest time, me and her both did, getting Taylor to actually hold the key. But finally, when he did, he realized that there was nothing bad going on. But you can hold the key, and some people feel electricity in their hand, whether you hold it in your right hand. Some people hold it in their left hand, they feel cold. It gives off different things. But we'll have some of this stuff with us when we come, and you guys can check it out.
Don't touch it, sister. Do not touch that thing.
Why, did you feel something already?
No, just don't. No, I was trying not to look at it.
Something's telling you, though, do not touch that thing.
Jimmy. Yeah, bringing it up to Virginia. I'll let you guys take a picture of me with it on my face. I ain't scared.
Scared.
Okay.
He's not scared.
You can't be scared of stuff. I mean, if you're scared of items like that that's haunted, it pretty much lets a spirit know that it's got its bluff on you.
Yep. Then it gives it more power to, right? Yep. I was just kidding. I'm not scared of that thing.
Missy put that on?
Did she put your mask on?
Who?
She's
Did Missy
brave.
put it on? I don't know. So Missy put that mask on, Jimmy?
Missy who?
Your Missy.
Oh, my Melissa? No,
Yeah.
she won't never touch these things.
Oh, okay.
She's a firm believer in things, and she's seen things, growing up too, like I had, and she never would fool with it. I didn't start bringing this stuff into the house until after she had passed, because she sternly threatened my life if I brought something from Marcella home with me. So I didn't have no other choice but to not bring it.
Right.
But to me, I'm not afraid of these items. They don't bother me.
Mm. Well, interesting. Very interesting.
Very, very.
So, who can name the wonders of the world?
Oh, I have no idea.
He's been dying to do that.
I think I can. I don't know. I probably can't. Let's see. Grand Canyon.
No. What?
Pyramid. Old Faithful? Is Old Faithful one? Yellowstone Park or something? The Taj Mahal.
This is not good. Oh, this is the new 7 Wonders of the World. I'm on the wrong one. Well, now it won't let me get out.
I don't know nothing about
Marcella
the new
says she has something for you to hold when you bring it to the con.
Yes, I'm up for anything. I'm very open-minded on that stuff.
So we have the pyramids at Giza, the Great Wall of China, Chichen Itza in Mexico, Christ the Redeemer in Brazil, Petra in Jordan, the Taj Mahal in India. The Taj Mahal, it's that really pretty.
They made a movie about.
No, not the Taj Mahal.
A movie about that.
The one you.
Oh, yeah.
What did you say?
Petra.
The one before that. Yeah, Petra.
Petra is in Jordan, and it's that building
right there.
It's the building that's cut into the rock face.
Oh, okay, I know which one. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, got it. Gotcha. I don't want to go there. It looks hot.
Everywhere looks hot to you. The Colosseum in Italy. Machu Picchu in Peru.
That sounds like a pick 'em. What do you call it? A Pokemon character.
Pokemon. A Machu
Pokemon.
Picchu. He's a Machu Picchu.
Ishan mentioned leaning.
No, that's
She
not
mentioned
one.
Mount Rushmore.
That's not one.
Oh, okay.
Nope. There
I'm
are
just reading what
people
she was
who
saying.
have put another 8 wonders. They have attached another bunch of wonders, and I think they're on there. Christ
Are we
Redeemer.
forgetting one? Are we forgetting any? What's another one?
I don't think so. I don't know.
On the chat, Mario's mentioned Great Pyramids of
Roach.
Giza, or whatever how you pronounce
Roach.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, who did we lose?
Those are the pyramids. I said that one. We lost. We lost Sister and Jimmy.
I'm still here.
Oh, there they go.
Oh, there they are.
I'm here.
Niagara Falls. Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah. Anyway, let's see. What are some other bucket list items? Galapagos Islands, island hopping, Greece. Ooh, that would be awesome to go Greece hopping to all the little islands. Oh, you want to go to Graceland?
Yes, I
okay, going on that thought, let's just do in the US.
Oh gosh, okay.
Places you want to go just in the US.
The forest.
You want to go to the Pacific Northwest.
Yes, the big trees, those huge ones. What else? In the US, what did I put? Oh, I know something that I can't, if it would really come down to it, I probably would chicken out and not do
What?
Do it? Well, I mean,
oh, in Florida?
Oh, now that would.
How about with the manatee?
San Diego. I don't know.
Here in Virginia,
I don't know.
We got dolphins up here in Virginia. I remember 2 years ago, actually 3 years ago, when me and my daughter, we had gone to Virginia Beach. We had a waterfront hotel, and she was standing out on the balcony, and she said, "Daddy, there's dolphins out there." I say, "Ain't no dolphins up this way." So I go out there, and I'm staring out across the beach and out into the ocean, and I'm like, "What's that?" Showing up, there was dolphins capping everywhere up there. I was like, "This is awesome!"
Wow.
Yeah.
I was just gonna. Where's Jimmy? He needs to come back on. Come back on real quick, Jimmy.
Come back.
Because you said you wanted to go to a real live holla. Remember?
Oh, yes. That's my one of my bucket list things is I want to have a shack in a holler for my summer home.
She wants to experience deliverance.
No, I
Sorry.
She wants to experience a real live holla.
I want to live in a holler.
Plenty of them here. I'll hook you up.
I want to call it Susie's Holler, and I want it to have a little creek running through it.
Well, there's plenty of them here. Come and take your pick.
Mm-hmm.
I will. I want to go there. I love it. I can just picture it nice and green and nobody to bother me for one. And
Jimmy, what's the name of that salad or something that you guys are real famous?
It's well, some people think it's salad, but it's called salad. It's pronounced SALETT.
Oh,
so it's like, it's a green that grows up wild, and if you don't cook it the right way, it's poison. Ooh. So we're us country folk are crazy like that, I guess. And
does it get you high?
You guys had a whole festival around it, don't you?
Yeah, it's a festival. It's like,
what's it called?
It's poke salad.
Poke salad.
It's a green. It's kind of like a mustard green that grows wild.
Mm-hmm.
It's a delicacy around here. I mean, and it only comes up during the springtime and into the summer. And you can only pick it a certain time of the year.
I've heard of that before.
Is it good?
It's
poke salad.
Yeah. Well, I think we're in like 56th or 57th year of having this festival. It's the longest running festival that we've had in the county here
Wow.
where we live. So it's pretty cool. I mean, it's very very good. I love it, but it's kind of like a mustard green or a green that you would
Mm-hmm.
grow in your garden.
Hmm.
I had to take my
Talking
cat
about
in
that.
there. That's the reason why I like
Oh.
hit the screen because he was like all up in my face, rubbing on me and stuff. He
We had a
gets
cat
attention every
issue.
night, so
He wanted some
he's like,
loving.
I can
yeah,
understand
he
cat
was.
issues.
He wanted some Jimmy loving.
It's like every time this time of night he has to have petted on. So
Yeah.
Oh
Talking
man.
about festivals,
So
there's actually one festival. Go ahead.
no,
Oh,
go ahead.
I was just gonna
Go.
mention. Yeah, this month we have a festival coming up. It happens every year. It's the Highland County Maple Festival, and it goes on for 2 weekends, and it's pretty cool. They have vendors up and down the streets and all kinds of maple flavored you can think of. Even the barbecue's maple flavored. It's, and whatever. And then you could even actually go see where the maple they could how they tap the trees and how you can watch it being brewed. Heated up. It's pretty cool. They got all kinds
Wow.
of stuff down there. Miles and miles. You just go on the main strip. Once you get into the county, you stay on. If you go all the way out, it'll run you into West Virginia. That's how big this festival is. Probably over 20, 30,
Cool.
probably at least 20 miles. Yeah, but it's a pretty
I
huge
want me
event.
some maple jerky.
Real. Oh, ooh.
They got their big thing they got there. They're famous for their maple donuts. They're made right on the spot, pretty much. So
Wow.
and
we
not to
have
mention the
a wild mushroom that grows wild here too. Also,
Mm-hmm.
it's called it's a morel mushroom, and the old timers will call it landfish, but now they call it a hickory chicken. Don't ask me about it. I don't know where the name comes from. It's weird, a hickory chicken. But it's real good too, and you can only pick it a certain time of year in the spring when they first come up. But they're pretty good.
Jimmy, is that the kind that grows on the chance, the yellowish orange looking ones?
They're crazy looking. I would have to send you a picture of them so that you can actually see them. You should be able to pick them in your area. Also, they come right up in the springtime. There is a window within a month to 2 months that you can pick them, but they don't taste like they sound. They are delicious. They are really really good.
I love
it's funny
mushrooms.
you bring up mushrooms. Yeah, because I was actually looking at mushrooms because in my area, my research area, morels are very because certain times of the year you can see the guys with their bags going in and out of the woods picking them. But I've come across them on my hikes, and, edible mushrooms out there too. Because I was reading up on something, and they were showing what they were and what they're also known for. Some of them have the name chicken in them. That's what you were talking about. But yeah, they have all kinds of different
they're called
edible stuff.
Chicken.
Okay.
Huh. Yeah, but you have to really have knowledge of mushrooms before you go start picking.
Well, on the morels,
that I'm talking about. Yeah, they're.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
morels,
they have like a crosshatch design on them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's certain ones you got to watch out for. Like on the false morels compared to the regular ones, they're the edible ones, the good ones, they're actually completely hollow from the bottom, from the base all the way to the tip of the stem. It's one of the things I learned. I don't know all too much about them, but I'm still learning. Yeah, she sent me a picture. Marcella sent me a picture. Yeah, the poisonous ones.
They're cool.
Yeah, the ones that they say you don't want to eat is the ones that look more like a brain that doesn't really have a stem. But yeah, interesting. So
yeah, they're hollow from the base all the way up to the top. They're wild looking. I mean,
Crazy. Oh my gosh, we've been on over an hour already. Good.
It's like my last
These other
podcast.
ones
I have to
are
say one
kinda
more though.
boring. What?
Listen to me really quick. You know how you can play with these tigers over there? Well, in Japan, you can play with panda bears. And that, my friends, is what I would have on my bucket list for sure.
Really? I'll have to look that up.
So cute babies. Oh, they're so cute. Yeah, look it up. It's so cute.
What about koala bears?
Oh, yes.
Always, a lot of people like koala bears. Yeah.
They're all burned up right now.
That's
what? It's true.
You know, I had this cute
cuddly
image
of cute right now.
Thanks for that.
There goes that image.
Nightmare material. Nightmare fuel.
Sorry.
Now I see.
Keeping it real. Just keeping it real.
I'm picturing threat images in my head.
Oh, God.
Prestige worldwide.
Koala bears.
I was watching Step Brothers earlier.
Claws.
They are really cute, though. They are. Well, hey, I want to thank you guys for coming on and talking about your buckets, your lists.
Thanks, guys. I love it when you guys come on. Someone else to help me pick on. Sister would.
Thank you.
No problem.
I have nothing. Sing a song. Sing a.
No, I'm just joking.
You know, you can do it. I know you can sing "Ring of Fire." I know you got it in you.
No, stage fright.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, do you do karaoke, Nikki?
What?
Sister does, yeah, I do too. We love to do karaoke.
Well, I used to. That's a whole nother story.
Well,
do we have time for that?
That's like a whole other life. I do karaoke like a mofo.
Yeah. Oh, Jimmy, before you got on, I was showing them my new speaker. Yes. Oh, hold on. Prestige worldwide.
We've got one like that we bought for the con last year that we use. It's battery charged and stuff like that. I thought about taking it out and doing some Bigfoot calls and stuff with it. Let it just echo.
I was actually, I thought about that too. This is a cheap one I bought from the doll store just to try it out, and I'm actually highly impressed with it. The thing's like awesome. So it's Bluetooth, and it's got the USB port. You can charge it up very easily. It's got 2 jacks in it. You can have 2 mics in it. So yeah. But yeah, I had it hooked up through my phone. I was actually playing in the house here doing karaoke with it myself. So yeah, I was getting.
Well,
I was going,
you guys, don't forget about the VirginiaBigfootCon.com is where you can find all the information for the 3rd annual Virginia Bigfoot Conference coming up June 27th and 28th, Weyers Cave, Virginia. Be there or be square.
Yes. Oh, and don't forget to get your hats. We got some very cool hats going on right now. You can find the link for that on my timeline. It's also been shared around. I'll actually try to show if I can pull it up quick enough without holding everybody up.
I can't wait to get mine.
Oh yes, that's right, Jimmy. And but
cool.
These are what the hats will do. Yep. So timeline order. There's been 11 or 12 of them sold so far. I had one lady donate when she bought a hat, and she actually donated $100 to me, which was awesome.
Holy cow!
Because there's a donation link on it too if you want to. If you don't want to buy a hat, so it's pretty cool. I was like, what the? Because I get to know every time somebody orders one, I get the notification. So yeah.
I'll buy a bunch and then I'll mark them up and sell them at the conference.
There are.
So $20 each. Here's your hat.
Well,
Here's
this
your
is what I
hat.
plan
How
on
much?
doing.
$100.
Yeah, because it costs you it's $20 plus the shipping cost. So but
Right. So
what I'm
probably
gonna
like
do is hopefully
25.
enough of them sell. Yeah, because I gotta sell. I gotta have a 28, a total of 28 sold for it to go through. So by the time
that's
it gets
okay.
close to the end, I'm gonna buy out the difference to make sure everybody
Oh.
gets their hat. So it's
Oh,
guaranteed
that's
to go through regardless. Because I've already did the math and everything. I said, all right, I got that.
Uh-huh. Cool.
Thank goodness. Thank God for tax money.
Shit, I had to pay this year, so no. Not good.
I got close to $4,000. So.
Okay, and sister,
What?
you have an Etsy store, and it is called Mystic Healing 333.
Mystic Healings 333 at Etsy.com.
I will put it in the link.
Something I'm making, but it's not going in the store because it's not going in the
That's
store.
cool.
This one is for you. I'm making it for you. Yeah.
Oh.
But we got lots of cool stuff, and we got lots of cool stuff coming in because we have our own brand. So we're making our own chapstick and our own candles. And we have lots and lots of divination tools and jewelry. Just come check it out. Artwork. Pretty cool.
Yes.
It's our creative outlet. Come check it out.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, that's the end of our show, guys. Thanks for coming. Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. And hope to see you next week at 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Sisterside Chat. Thank you guys for coming. And
call
sister,
your mother, call your brother, call your sister.
Call
Just
your
do
sister.
it. She's
Bye.
waiting for you to call her. Bye.